Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to another vlog. So, firstly, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Over the last week, I got 20 new subscribers, and I know it was word of mouth, but it does mean a lot to me. It is too much of a commitment at this point for someone to subscribe to my channel because I am still growing, I am still experimenting and testing the waters. But thank you for taking that bet on me, and I promise not to disappoint. But that being said, ഇപ്പോൾ ചില ആൾക്കാർ കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓർക്കുമായിരിക്കും ഓ 40 സബ്സ്ക്രൈബേഴ്സിന് എന്തിനാ ഇത്രയും യുനോ appreciationum call outum കൊടുക്കുന്നേന്ന്. But just think of this, okay? You are in your living room and there are 40 people who are, you know, in the room with you listening to you speak. Now that is an overwhelming number, right? And that is impactful as well. So yeah, it does mean a lot to me, and thank you. So, ഈ വ്ളോഗിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ I'm just going to walk you through how I'm going to be spending a weekend in my life. എല്ലാ വീക്കെൻഡും ഇങ്ങനെയൊന്നുമല്ല. But this weekend, I am going to run a few errands and catch up with a few of my friends. And I thought it might be fun to take you guys with me through it as well. Another thing that I wanted to drop my recommendation for is a book that I am currently reading. ഞാനിത് 2 ചാപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് വായിച്ച് തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ, but the plot line in the first 2 chapters itself kind of gets you hooked onto it, and it just starts to feel interesting. Plus, it is set in Kerala, and a lot of the things that's happening within the 2 chapters, you will feel so relatable, okay? Um, Other 2 such books were of Arundhati Roy's that I read. One is God of Small Things and Mother Mary Comes to Me. If you're a Christian and of a Kerala origin, I think a lot of context that she's mentioning in the book is super relatable. But on that note, the book that I'm currently reading is it's called Covenant of Water by Abraham Burgess. I would say give it a go. It's so let me just put it this way. There's a 12-year-old girl who is going to be married to a 40-year-old man, and once she is married off and goes to his house, she unlocks a lot of secrets and mysteries, and it's a thrill read, so fully recommending it. So I am ready. I am wearing a red color kurti. It's a Hashipayeda, and it is from Amazon, but of really good quality. എൻ്റെ മമ്മി ഇപ്പം എന്നെ കണ്ടാൽ പറയും നീ എന്താടി മുടി അയച്ചിടാത്തേന്ന്. But the truth is, I washed my hair yesterday night and I wanted to try a new hair care routine with the Moxie's leave-in conditioner and the styling gel, which is specifically for wavy hair. I do not know if I used it in, disproportionate quantities or what went wrong where. It kind of weighed my hair down, and yeah, I didn't kind of like it. So I thought might as well just go with a messy one and a twist. Not that anybody on the internet cares for this, but for people who want my 2 cents, I do not have a very consistent skincare routine where I reach out to one specific product. There are a bunch of products that I have, which I kind of keep switching, okay? So now I did not want to layer too much. So I first went with a moisturizer from Minimalist. It is a ceramide moisturizer. And then I wanted a lightweight sunscreen. So I went with this one from Wishcare. That is it. That is all my skincare is. ചില ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ if I feel like being a little extra, then I put a serum or a toner depending on my mood. But these days, I don't know, because of the heat or the humidity, I kind of prefer to keep it lightweight, and that's how I like it. Another thing that I'm really crazy about collecting is good accessories. അതിപ്പോ കണ്ടപ്പോ തന്നെ മനസ്സിലായി കാണും. Let me show you. This is something that I have collected over 3 to 4 years, or maybe even more than that. But alright, so പുറത്ത് പോകാനുള്ള സമയം അധികമായി അതിക്രമിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു. I am very late. I was supposed to leave at 12 and it's going to be 1. So, I will catch you all in some time. Okay. And this is Zara's Femme. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Correct. This is a very recent buy. It's a very pleasant powder smell. Try it out if you want. I had to tell myself multiple times that it is okay even if people stare at me when I talk to the camera in public, because, well, I may never even see them again. So, does that matter? So what's our first stop going to be? Coffee. And then going to grab a few pens for the journey. Joy's new hobbies. The coconut raspberry mousse looked way better than it tasted, and the iced coffee was okay at its best. But the real reason we came here was Makoba. It's basically a playground if you're into fountain pens and stationery. There are rows of pens from different colors, different brands, different nibs, and ink colors than I knew existed. We spent way longer here than we had planned, testing different inks and scribbling on every little test pad we could find. I completely fell for this one shade of blue, and by the end of it, we walked out with a couple of pens and a few bottle of inks. Safe to say that this is one of my favorite stops of the day. Sitting here, I kept thinking about how fascinating hobbies are. Something can enter your life as recently as yesterday and somehow become this entire little world you want to explore. You start watching videos, reading articles, learning every tiny detail, and before you know it, you're happily spending hours in something most people would have overlooked. I don't know, I just love that people can care so deeply about something so specific. It feels oddly beautiful, the way we all end up finding these tiny corners of the world that become our own entirely. So, this was our first time trying the Burmese cuisine, and we wanted to order a little bit of everything. We started with the lotus stem crisps, and they were such a pleasant surprise. Piping hot and crispy, and a creamy coconut dip. On the note of coconut, I also ordered something when I felt a little adventurous, their iced coconut tea. I wish I had a better way to describe it, but it genuinely tasted like the smell of a hospital. The clean antiseptic scent. The crackers that came with it, though, were actually good. Next came the corn and mushroom soup. Now, this one felt like a comforting and a familiar flavor. Then we had the Uncle Mong's chili garlic street noodles, and they ended up being one of our favorites. The roasted chili and garlic, and the udon. The flavor profile is something that I've actually not tried before. And finally, ended with the edamame burnt garlic fried rice. Overall, it was a fun first introduction to the Burmese cuisine, and I'd happily come back to try everything else on the menu. The collection in Lifestyle's Room Center was so bleak, so bland that I didn't really pick up anything from there. I just picked up a table runner, and yeah, now I'm trying to go to West Side Rooms to see if I have any luck with some good, home decor over there. ഞങ്ങളിപ്പോൾ ഉള്ളത് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻ ഷോപ്പർ സ്റ്റോപ്പ്. Actually, it's called Home Stop, and I'm guessing it is a franchisee under Shopper Stop. West side പോകാൻ ഇരുന്നതാണ്, but നടന്നു വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പം I saw this and I liked a few pieces here and I got them. I went with a very minimal and a soft look for the eye, but at the same time, I wanted it to look a little dense. So, like I said, I applied the concealer a little bit and then went with a brown color eyeshadow, some mascara, and to add the density, like I mentioned, which I personally prefer to have, I went in with a brown color kajal. Okay, I am no makeup expert, but there are a few things that I may have picked up over time and I am continuing to like it. So, this is one of those looks where it's a very casual and a very, breezy look. Another thing that I have been loving lately is this Fay Beauty's, I think it's a highlighter stick. I just saw an ad on Instagram and then I went and looked it up and I was like, okay, looks interesting, and I got it. And this is something that I also like to add for looks where I'm going very soft and very minimal. So let me just show this to you. I'm actually ready. I tied up my hair into a bun and I did the twisties again. The reason being, my hair isn't just behaving, okay? And because of the products that I used, it just feels so weighed down. So I might as well tie it up into a bun. But I kind of like it. Although I look like one Unyapa, but it's okay. I just yeah. But another thing that I wanted to show you all was this particular hairspray that I got from Bali. It is a fragrance booster and it smells so good. It smells like, you stepped out of a salon. Like, it smells so good. I cannot really explain what the notes are, but it's like you stepped out of a salon and your hair is smelling good and you have like a very nice, good hair day kind of thing. But yeah, if you're ever in Bali, get this, okay? Um, focus on. Yes, get this, get this. It's called Ellipse. So Ellipse, I think, is a hair care brand because they also have these tiny pods that are like hair serums for your, frizzy hair or colored hair, etc. And after you have stepped out of a shower and you can apply it onto your damp hair. It smells good, and um your hair is so silky and smooth, and it can just ഇങ്ങനെ കൈന്ന് വഴുതി പോകുന്ന പറയത്തില്ലേ, what is that called in English? Like,
There are some friendships that creep into your life without you even realizing it. You don't see them coming, but before you know it, they become so deeply embedded into who you are that you can't imagine your world without them. That's exactly what these two girls are to me. It's been 3 or 4 years now, and together we have watched each other grow, evolve, and navigate life. With them, there's no pretense. My thoughts can be as transparent as water, and being around them just feels like complete comfort. Today, one of my best friends invited us over for lunch. Walking into her place, a home she's building and setting up with her partner after getting married, was so heartwarming. Seeing her step into this new chapter of life as a wife brought a whole new sense of joy and pride. Honestly, I barely took any footage while I was here. We got so caught up talking and laughing and catching up that I completely forgot my phone even existed. And honestly, I wouldn't trade that present moment for any video. Days like these remind me how important it is to have true connection. And I am endlessly grateful to have these two women by my side.